Prized possession for both the Cats and the Devils, but only one gets to take this rivalry hardware home. And it's time to find out if we'll bear down or forks up. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Arizona State Sun Devils, Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Arizona Wildcats, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Sun Devils will kick it off to get us underway. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So the Arizona Wildcats offense will go to work first. Guys, Arizona State just took the territorial cup and just beat Arizona about the head and shoulders with it. 35-0 at halftime last year. And you've got to think that Arizona has spent every day since plotting their revenge.
I mean, you talk about, like, frying pan to the head. 640-plus yards of offense a year ago. Like, it was embarrassing. Arizona State did what they want, how they wanted, when they wanted, running, throwing, whatever it was. Arizona has a lot to be embarrassed about, and I'm looking forward to this football game.
Yeah, we had a chance to see all the playmakers for Arizona State, too, in that game a year ago, right? It was Levitt at quarterback, Scadaboo at running back doing his thing. The only piece of bad news for Arizona State in that game was they lost their best wide receiver, Jordan Tyson, to injury. He wouldn't play the Big 12 title game or the playoff. This is an Arizona State team that is still loaded offensively. They're looking to light up the scoreboard.
The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. To the air, it's Fafita. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in, it's Hudson. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
And not much running room. He had to break a tackle and still break another tackle to try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Not good blocking on the play.
Well, that's what coaches always emphasize, too. Never assume a teammate's going to make the tackle. You run to the ball, and they did it there.
100%, especially guys that are so big and strong and elusive nowadays. They're going to break tackles. Keep swarming, keep hitting them. Next guy, don't assume the tackle's going to be made.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Arizona moving the ball quickly down the field. To the ground with the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
Wants to throw. It's Fafita. They're setting up the screen. Nice move there. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds.
3rd down, defense is thinking pass, so those defensive ends rushing up the field, that plays perfectly into the running back screen. Great play call at the right time.
Arizona comes out with another 1st down. He's got it. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. And the Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He wants to throw it again. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. This time it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Wildcats come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. In the gun and looking to throw on third down. Just about had to pick in the end zone. Instead, it'll be fourth down.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Makes a grab past the marker. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. To the air, it's Fafita. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Arizona. And they strike first. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Arizona State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Back to pass, it's Sims. Catch in the middle, it's McClain. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
This is an interesting decision now for the head coach. You're trailing very early in the game, and there's a lot of football left. But you're in a situation where you could go for it here and try and answer after your defense gave up that touchdown on the opening drive.
And the Sun Devils send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the end round there.
It'll be 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Fafita. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3 and out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
He'll try to feel the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
You know, this zone replay is something they rep over and over and over in practice. This guy can run it and execute it in his sleep. Good decision there, keeping the football.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got a man, it's Moss. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. The Sun Devils surpassed all expectations last year. Kenny Dillingham in his 2nd year winning the league with the team that was picked to finish last, guys.
And in the playoffs, more than represented themselves well. They had the bye, but they fought Texas tooth and nail. Could have won that football game. And Jesse, a superstar at the quarterback position.
They got a really good one coming back. No Cam Scattaboo this year, though, so they're going to have to find ways to be able to run the football effectively. That was a big part of their success a year ago.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Sims. Got it in the middle, it's McClain. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up the 1st down.
3rd down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those 1st downs.
The Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Tyson. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona has the lead here. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The give to the back. Runs through the tackle. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The receiver on the jet sweep. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
And it's almost as if the defense knew that jet sweep was coming. Great job getting penetration at the point of attack, and they were in the backfield, nowhere for the receiver to go.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Back to throw, it's Sims. Fires to the end zone, and it's caught! Touchdown, Sun Devils!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Grabbed in the middle, it's Hudson. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Looking downfield on first down. The short hand, it's Hudson.
And that's a really nice route by the wide receiver. Just understanding I got to win right now. I got to get inside of that guy, and I know I'm going to get contact. You run over the middle of the field on the slant, you're going to get hit. Nice job securing the catch, making the play.
The Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They're going to run it. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The first time the Sun Devils and the Wildcats met, Arizona wasn't even a state yet. It was 1899.
Reese Davis, a college football aficionado, and a history buff, too. Great history between these two schools there.
Yeah, and it goes back obviously that long. So many classes, so much hatred. It's beautiful when rivalries really matter, and it matters to the people in Arizona.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Handoff from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. To throw, it's Fafita. Throws to the wideout. He can't make the catch. Had it right in his hands, and it'll be 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Arizona runs out the punt tee. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He shanked it. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Quickly out to the tight end. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brown. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And the Sun Devils are flying down the field. Looking to throw, it's Sims. Here's the pressure. Oh, better look out. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. And he was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
The Sun Devils getting set on 1st and 10. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moss.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and you never complain.
And the Sun Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Using the quick game. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throwing catch.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
to sneak for it.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollock.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Brown. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? And the Wildcats buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
And what a run. When you're an offensive coordinator and you're backed up, you're just trying to create some space to get out of your own end zone, and it's always a nice bonus when you pop one and create some serious space for your offense and some momentum going forward.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Now on 1st down from the 30. Back to throw, it's Fafita. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asked to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Caught over the middle. It's Olsen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. A really nice play.
And the Wildcats line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Fires to the big fella. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Listen, at this point, the end of the 1st half, you're trying to generate some points. 1st downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that 3rd. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
Hauls it in.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Gets it out quickly. Tackled at the 45 after the 5-yard play. It's enough for the 1st down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Arizona going back to work with another 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught behind the line, it's Burnett. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Fafita. He makes the grab. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the 1st down. Got to use their time wisely. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
Looking for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Sun Devils can really attack on this second and short. Looking to throw at Sims. Gets it out fast. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Tyson. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. That is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, all the tradition, all of the bad blood between these programs, it's all kind of come to a boil today in a spirited first half in the fight for the Territorial Cup. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between Arizona and Arizona State plays out.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Quarterback on the keeper. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking for a man. It's Sims. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Quarterback gets him up. Breaks into the open. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
And here's the when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job keeping that guy in the pocket.
Wants to go up top on first down. Pocket breaking down. Catch in the middle. It's Brown. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. And that is a tough assignment for a defense to cover a back man-to-man who can get downfield like that.
Especially when he can run routes the way he does, Reese. I'm really impressed watching this running back with how he's able to cut and how he doesn't telegraph where he's going. He is a weapon catching the ball out of the backfield.
The RPO fire complete to the left. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
And the Sun Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. With the catch, it's McClain. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on 3rd down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the 4th down.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They needed less than a yard, really too far to kick a field goal, a little too close to punt. Really not much of a decision there.
Yeah, and I really don't care where you're at on the field. 4th and inches, I like me to get inches, and I'm going for it. But especially when you're on the side of the field where you long field goal or maybe just punting the ball, nah, go for it.
They'll try the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Brown has it. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David, and they're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
To the air, it's Sims. Got his man quickly. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The play action fake. Quick strike complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
What do you do now if you're the offense, right? After that incomplete 4th down, but you've driven the entire field. At this point, do you just say, we got to go for a touchdown, or do you just pay the drive off by kicking a field goal?
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. He splits the upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Got the first down, looking for more. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Looking to pass. It's Fafita. It's caught. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Going to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Fires to the big fella. Still on his feet at the 45. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays.
Really nice decision by the quarterback. 3rd and long, and nothing was open deep down the field. So he's able to check it down and get it to a pretty athletic guy who shows you what they can do with the ball after the catch. He finds a few blocks, he uses his speed, and that turns into be a huge gain for the offense.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
Off play action. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
This coaching staff has really done a nice job marrying the play-action game to their running game. That looked like that was going to be a run. Everything in that play said they're running the ball down. Hell, at the last second, quarterback pulled the football, and he was able to complete the throw.
Leaves it with the back. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and the scoring play came on the 12-yard run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. Got it in the middle. It's McClain. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
And the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback, and a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football, pulling it in.
And the Sun Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking downfield, it's Sims. They're working that left side. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Brown. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Sun Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He's got it again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's why it's so important to have success on 1st and 2nd down. They're running the ball on 2nd down. You trust your O-line to get the job done. The running back does his. And now with the positive play, you're setting up 3rd and inches.
And the Sun Devils lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Finds his man. It's Tyson. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. One quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Sims. Under fire. He'll throw it. Pulls it in. It's McClain. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's McClain.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And the Sun Devils can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Fires complete on the crosser. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
The Sun Devils are threatening in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. The quick out. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Gonna look downfield again. Steps away. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his arm.
He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Fafita. Makes the grab. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined.
Turning it on! Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And how about the QB? We haven't seen it all game long, man. Nice job coming up big in a big moment in the fourth quarter. He says, nobody there, takes off, does it with his feet, and gets the first down.
They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Burnett. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit. Let's keep going.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now 2nd down. Wants to go up top. It's complete to the left. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield.
One of the reasons I love this defense is because their DBs get involved and they come screaming downfield. That's a pretty good athlete playing quarterback on that run, but because of the speed they have in their secondary, boy, they were able to get to him quickly.
Looking for a man. It's Fafita. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got it! They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
And they did everything right in this 4-minute type situation, trying to bleed the clock. First you get the completion, then you get the first down, and you stay in bounds. You could not execute that play any better.
So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
On to attempt the try.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15.
That makes the score Arizona 28, Arizona State 13.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. Now let's see if they can pull this one out. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
Dropping back, it's Sims. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
And the Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Caught in the backfield. It's Udo. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds a man on the left. That defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
And the Sun Devils look to keep this drive humming. Off play action on 1st down. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Well, the defense didn't get caught napping there. In this situation, you know they have to stay alert for the deep ball.
Yeah, so what defense am I going to call? I'm going to keep some DBs back deep. I'm going to keep my safety a little bit deeper, understanding they're down. They're going to have to attack down the field. I'm going to stick to my passing sets, my nickels, my dimes.
That's caught. It's Brown. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's a really good job by the defense understanding leverage. I can't let that fast sucker get outside of me towards the sidelines. Nice job expanding with him and then going and making a tackle. One of the hardest things to do in football is tackle guys in the open field. Great job going and getting him on the ground.
Dropping back, it's Sims. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the second half, and it looks like they've made a few adjustments. That time, they were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to the ground.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly complete. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Plucks it out of the air. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He just won't take a big hit. Slides off guys, makes moves. He's down to the 21.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Sets up the screen. There he goes. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
The prize is the oldest rivalry trophy in college football, and it is Arizona who will bring home the Territorial Cup. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.